In this training, we will start at the very beginning of brand development and focus on your cause. What makes a cause worthwhile? What criteria can we use to help fine-tune the mission or purpose of your cause? And how can you effectively communicate your cause to current and potential audiences? In this course, we'll be helping you distinguish your nonprofit's calling or cause from that of other nonprofit organizations. We've got 13 foundational components. We're defining a cause as the principle or aim of a movement that's being developed through a person or group because of a deep commitment, which they're willing to advocate and defend, and ultimately a cause that produces a successful outcome or effect. For this training course, when we refer to a cause, it is associated with a nonprofit organization, ministry, or church. We're not trying to suggest in any way that certain causes have more validity than others, but we do know that good intentions don't always translate into a good and a worthwhile organization. We're having a little fun here, but we can assure you that we've been introduced to organizations that have been established with causes that do surprise us. So what criteria can be used to help qualify what makes for a good cause? Having had the privilege of working with hundreds of nonprofits, we've noted over the years what successful organizations and ministries all seem to have in common. And the good news is that if you find that your nonprofit doesn't possess one of these indicators, often you can embellish or integrate them to give yourself a greater capacity to serve those that you've been called to come alongside. Now, let's look at the list. If you're at the very beginning of establishing your cause, making sure you're meeting a unique need that isn't being addressed by other charities or ministry is really a bonus. For those of you who have taken courses in marketing, you'll know that this is a fundamental criteria in developing a new business, or in this case, a nonprofit. We've pictured here a mechanic who was often asked by his pastor to help fix or restore cars for people in the church that needed reliable transportation in order to find work. The request for his services soon became overwhelming, and the need became apparent that no one else was actively providing this service for those who couldn't afford to pay. This is often how a worthwhile cause gets started. The mechanic did his homework and felt confident that he had found a hole in the marketplace that needed to be filled. This is actually a true story, and this nonprofit has now grown and is replicating its ministry model across the country. A worthwhile cause is founded on a clear and focused mission for today and vision for tomorrow. You can't be everything to everybody, so clearly determining what it is you are providing and why, who and where you are serving, and how is paramount. Those are the building blocks to defining your mission, and your vision needs to communicate what the goals are for your mission in the future. Great building blocks for covering a topic, or in this case, a mission statement. Now, we don't want to oversimplify the importance of establishing your mission and vision. As a matter of fact, we have an entire training course on how to create your mission statement and how important it is in establishing your brand of organization.